you? I'm fine.
You're looking good.
As usual.
I mean, as if there's ever a time that you don't look.
Yeah, small.
No. You dress.
Small.
You dress.
Yeah. I'm learning from the best.
KKD.
Well. Yeah. Because I mean,
competition is a competition.
Osibode is the fashion thing. KOD. Ochami Kwame.
Yeah, man.
These are people who do not get it wrong. I mean, always on point.
Do you know
Ochami Kwame? A person like Okreku Mante.
You know?
From bathroom, he's still looking good.
Style. Yeah.
And these are people who, I mean, we look up to. So how do we get it wrong? I mean,
True. Honorable Okreku has some guy who supplies like perfumes and stuff. You are Awajebiabo.
Rabeji.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Look, I was mentioning, Mercury didn't know you worked with a certain radio called Mercury.
Mercury didn't know it. I worked with Radio Mercury. In fact, I'm a pioneer.
Wow.
We started the...
Take your time. Let us go back to the beginning. Who is Andy Dosty? Is that the name on your Ghana card?
No. I was born Andrew Akwesiamo.
Kwesiada?
Amo. Yeah, Kwesiada.
So where did Andy Dosty come from?
See, after school, I joined a mobile spinning group where we'll go to towns.
What school?
Play.
What level?
Oh, I had finished my Form 5, failed in mathematics, but I had a distinction in English.
Sharp.
My parents would say, "Hey, they're not me failing maths. Maths, and you had the English now. So how do you fail? You know, I think it's because of my punishments that my parents would give me, especially my dad. My punishment was to read. So you give me a big book, ask me to read it, summarize it. Then I realized that, even the book, when you turn it, even when you close it, at the back, there's a whole summary. Then there's a preface, there's this. I'm like, okay, why don't I just copy it and send it to him? So sometimes I don't read it, and then they caught me. The PT I got that day. I enjoyed. So yeah, after Form 5, my passion for music grew higher and higher. Excuse me. So I joined this group called Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto?
Yeah. This man had arrived from Italy with some fresh equipment. And they were super fresh. So I joined
was in Kumasi?
Yes, in Kumasi. Ashtown.
Sharp.
I'll be Ashtown boy. And so we'll go from town to town. But sometimes we go there, we play, and the man wouldn't come. Sometimes he'll come later on, maybe the next day in the afternoon, he'll come, you give them monies, and he will leave. But he wasn't paying me. But one good thing that happened to me was that because I was still learning and I was a young boy and my ears were so sharp. So leaders like DJ Bo and the rest, they will play the music and then they'll give me the last hour where people will be leaving. Then they will give it to you and say, Charlie, small, brabo.
Many more sessions.
Many more. So I'll play and then people will go home.
Wow.
But I was using it to perfect my skill. They didn't even know I was learning. It was a learning curve for me. So
at this point, what equipment were you using?
Turntables.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, these were turntables. One day I was just playing. I raised my head and the floor was back. Like the people had come
those
back.
Who were leaving had come back.
Yes, had come back. And I was asking myself why. And one of them came and said, "Yo, tell you when you know on my time. This is like 4 a.m. Because last time everybody
was leaving the club.
And they had come back in. We jammed out to like 5. But you see, in the towns when you play, like you go to funerals, you dance, people will come, when you display, they'll come and throw monies on you, they'll put monies on your forehead. So these people will come,
spray the
cash on me and I'll keep it. After all, I wasn't paid. The next day, whilst we were waiting for the owner of the equipment, I used my money. The money I had gathered the previous night to buy kinky and fish. So we'll buy it and we'll eat. As we were eating, one of my cousins said, "Ranade, you be the Dosty man."
That's right.
You be the Dosty man. Like why? I say, I mean, you where you get the money. Because all of us, I wild. But you where people throw money at you. We went to the next town. It happened again. Then they threw monies on me too. And these are nearby towns. And so rumor had gone around that there's some small boy. Anyway, they play the fresh sound. Yeah. Again, small boy. And my ears were on the ground. I listened to radio more. The others were just grown-ups who knew how to play house music, but I would come and play hip-hop and
it'll jump.
current songs. So they came throwing the monies on me again. Then the next day, same way I used the monies. But when the man came, he asked, but how did you guys get the money? And the guy said, oh, Dosty Man. I said, who is Dosty Man? And he said, oh, Andy. He said, but why do you call him Dosty Man? He said, oh, right now, he said, Okuta Cash, no. So this cousin of mine, his name is Kevin, he said, your name, Dosty. So he used to call me Dosty. I mean, at that time, I had some nickname, Andy B or something. I was just choosing any nickname. So he coined the name Dosty and Andy. So he gave me that name. That was how I had the Andy Dosty name,
Interesting. It's quite an interesting story.
Very, very interesting.
You know, another person whose story I heard about his nickname was Kwalkesi. They asked Kwalkesi that, what's your real name? He said, Emmanuel Bucci. He said, so why?
Back in the day, his name was Muta.
Muta,
Yeah.
He said, so where from the Kwalkesi? He said, Walasha, Emmanuel Bucci, or Duko Showbiz Oyi.
Wow.
Walasha, Emmanuel Bucci, or
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's the birth of the name.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know. I see people use the name on social media. Sometimes you go and you question them. They're doing all manner of things. Some were even using to scam people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had issues. People will call me. Some will come to the office asking that the monies I took, they're still waiting for the interviews. I'm like, hey, me, I don't charge for interviews. So, boss, check this out. So they'll show me messages and there's a certain account that bears the name and they're using it to collect monies from people. So I had to come defend it, report the account, report, and I think I'm going to make Accra.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it had happened before. I'd come to work, this was in Kumerica, I'd come to work one day. Very interesting. Immediately I reported, I went to they said someone is looking for me at the reception. I went to the reception. Then there was this woman, nearly I got there, I just greeted them. And as I was leaving, the receptionist said, Brandy Pacho, almost show. I said, Madam, wait. Then the lady said, no. I was saying, no. He said, you're looking for Andy Dosty? He said, yes. That's him. The lady said, there be no one. And I asked, why? What's the problem? Maybe Andy Dosty no one you remember. Madam, young girl, how did it happen? Say, no area, because we're joining to see how no year Jumani. Hey, madam, how could you do this? And the guy had used radio.
You see, back in the day, radio did not have visuals as it does
right.
today. Yeah. All the social media. These days, when we are live on radio, we're also live across the world on digital media. So people can put a face to the voice.
Right. Yes.
You understand?
Back in the day, there was nothing
it wasn't like that.
No.
You could just hear a voice.
You sit in taxis, immediately you get in, the driver will ask, excuse me, this is your voice, dear.
Yeah.
Are you the same guy listening on radio? Yeah. Oh, okay. But I beg, how much? Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, it's okay.
That is
That's why somebody used your name to impregnate you. So how did you find yourself in radio? And where did it all start? Which was the first?
It started from a kiosk.
What?
Yes, a kiosk. This was a man that used to build transmitters.
Okay.
Right in Kumasi, there was this Otek FM. The man was the first to be building transmitters, and he had his own radio station. And I think he had issues with NCA because they were not giving him the license
and all of that.
By God's grace, he found his way through, and Otek FM blew up. Here's a man called Anyas or something like that. He had this radio station called Anyasco. He had built it in a kiosk. He started repairing
radios.
So radios and televisions. And they say repairer, no. They don't even say repair, they say repairer.
I didn't say it too. It's the man who comes from Kumasi who said it, Mempetrol. One our kind.
Shut up.
Mempetrol.
So yeah, then there was a DJ in Kumasi called Big Shaq. Big Shaq was my very good friend. Unfortunately, he passed on a few years ago. And Big Shaq, I was talking to him and he said, Charlie, why don't you come see this man? The way you know music, like only some mobile spinner says, no, I think this is a good shot for you. So I went there with cassettes. I got there, hello boss. Then my name is Andy. The man looked at me and said, now who get to me about you? Oh yeah, I said, so just as I slot the cassette in there.
Just like cassette days?
Oh yeah, cassette days.
Wow.
Play. Stop there, yeah. And you remember about 7 boy.
That's right.
That's all. So I went home prepared, told my area people I'm going on radio.
That's right.
And I went on air.
Anyasko FM.
Anyasko FM. Thankfully, we spent just some few months and Radio Mercury was starting. So the owner of Radio Mercury bought the transmitter from Anyasko. And he needed DJs. So this was a great opportunity for us to migrate. So we moved from Anyasko and we migrated to a much bigger
proper building now.
Yes.
The kiosk.
Charlie, the kiosk. The man, the bed, ni bibia inside.
Oh, he lived in the kiosk?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I thought it was like
and the DJs in there, Azigizar Senior.
Eh?
Yes, Azigizar.
Wait, there's an Azigizar Senior. Azigizar's father?
No, this Azigizar Senior. He was also a dancer.
Wow.
Original, wow. Yeah. Oh. Azigizar Senior. Lion Chemicals. He was the first to speak patois on radio.
Before Mr. Logic.
Yeah,
there must have been some fake patois.
Oh, no. Hey, Lion Chemicals. Don't go there. You see, let me tell you a funny story. Lion Chemicals was on air one day, and someone called that there was a fire outbreak. So he should announce that fire service should come. This guy went on air. People, a fire burn, people. And we calling upon the fire service to come and water down the fire. And before we go to when fire service got there, the house had burned to ashes. So
the whole place.
Yeah, the whole place. So they came back to the radio station and said, oh, you people, we gave you information that the place is messing. But they told Chemicals, say, but how didn't you announce? I said, I announced. Oh. What did you say? I said people. So the DJ's there. So me, Lion Chemicals, Azigizar Senior, Kwame Frimpong, and Lord Kenya.
Lord Kenya, the musician Lord Kenya.
You know, he started off as a DJ.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah. So Lord Kenya was on radio. Started off as a banana casa and then So, but he found music.
Okay.
I think around the time he had started recording Kanaba. And so he used to come to Accra a lot. Mm-hmm. All we heard was that Slip Music had signed him, and the rest is history. So yeah, this is how I got on radio.
So from Radio Mercury, where next did you go? And how
Radio
did they
Mercury, no, they were not paying me.
Oh.
And I was doing my nightclub business, so the late Kwame Osuansa would come to the club to see me work. And at one time, he came there with some Nigerian actors. Not Peter Dochi,
Zakoji.
And my other friend, Clems Ohameze. So they came there, and Zakoji. Kwame said he was in the club, and Zakoji came and called me. He said, who's that DJ?
That's right.
He said, oh, some guy said, no, I want to see him. He said, Charlie, be some small boy. Some short boy, some small boy like that, where they play music, why they crazy or something. No, I want to meet the boy. I just want dash and money. So Kwame came, they brought me out. We had a very good conversation. But when we were having the conversation, Kwame asked, so is this all you do at nightclubs? Why don't you come visit me at GBC Radio? I went there also looking for a job, but they wouldn't hire me because I had not attended the university yet.
University, yeah. And you had
but they had a policy.
GBC was very particular about
yeah.
that. You must be educated.
A graduate.
Yeah, properly educated.
Before.
Yeah.
So they asked me, I said, I'm a Form 5 leaver. I've not even gone to sixth form. I've not furthered medication yet. They said, what's that? I said, I speak good English. I said, do we care? Where's your
certificate?
And my mother used to tell me, hey, bedroom time, one go school, but you man quiet far. I'm like, Mama, our job is about talent. Stop this. Say, and still, these people won't hire me. So I'll go and play for Kwame Osuansa on GBC. So each time I was on radio, playing for him, and he would be talking. It was totally different because it
was
always
his voice
came with
they were hearing,
different
so, yeah,
hands.
and yeah.
That's right. So once it wouldn't work, I stayed at home. Then I went to Ote. Billy Ocean was on air. I walked to Billy one day and I said, I've been listening to you. I just want to be your boy. Take me as your boy. He said, just like that? I said, yeah, just like that. Okay, come tomorrow. I'll be on air at 12. By 11:30, I was there waiting for him. Because, George, I had to serve. And this guy will come on air. I'll carry his bags, his turntables, his records. I'll carry them, go put them in the studio, and I'll be there watching him work. Soon after work, I'll pack them all up, go and put it in his car. Even I have to wash his car, wash it, make sure he leaves before I leave. All I had to do was to serve. It was the best way to learn. Fortunately, Lavin C was Billy Ocean's friend. And these were the top DJs in Kumasi, so I'd become their boy. And so I was in luck. Because following these legends, I felt like, man,
You got it right.
nobody can mess with me. Because I was learning. So I would do the mixes on tapes. I'll send it to them to listen. They will listen. Lavin C will listen and say, Accra. Oh, this one was good, this one was wrong. Then came the Rothman's DJs competition. I moved from Kumasi to come live with Billy Ocean in his house here at Aoshi.
Interesting.
Because I needed that discipline. I was given just 7 minutes to play as many songs as I could. So all I needed was a teacher to tell me that, 7 minutes, no child. How many songs did you play? I played 10. No, you can do better. So I'll better it to about 14. I'll better it. One day, the guy went to town. He came back. I said, I did 18. He said, you did lie.
That's right.
Do it, let's see. I did 12.
It's a number. So it's
Yeah,
like
because and Pinterest, yeah. So from Billy, I went to Flash Junior's house, went to live with him. And you know Flash, so straight. Said, Charlie, if you don't finish that thing, you know go chop. So I would, so I wake up early in the morning. I'm on the turntables, even before I brush my teeth. I work and work and work and work. When I went to the competition, 7 minutes. I went with 22 records. My best time, 7 minutes, 21 songs within 7 minutes. These were all turntables, all records. And I something told me, just take 22, just in case. So I took 22. So I played them, I threw them away, the time I realized...
It was finished.
Finished. And it was just a few seconds to the end of the time. So I stood there watching and the thing...
The time ended.
Unfortunately, I dropped second, so...
Oh, that was good. It was good. 22 songs in less than 7 minutes. Damn, man.
Damn. We do some.
Damn.
Yeah.
The girls must have been checking you out by then.
Oh, yeah.
How did you manage that?
I mean, we did things, but you see, with no sense. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there was no way you could manage it. Because fame, I tasted fame at a very young age. At about 18 years, my names were written in front of trotros and the back of taxis, and this wasn't the era of social media. So sometimes I'll be in town and I'll see these vehicles and my name printed boldly in front of the trotro, and I wondered, where's this?
How did it feel?
Oh, one thing about me is fame had never gotten into my head. So imagine recently I was talking to someone and I said, imagine I stand in front of thousands of people and I say, everybody put your hands up, and everyone puts his hands up. I don't be a small person like that. And all of these things, you don't even reckon it. You don't see it until you are done. And people come to you expecting, now they get autographs. Back in the day, they're taking pictures with you. And I'm asking myself, there was a day I was with Sako there at the National Theatre. Some guys met us and they said, hey, Brandy, Charlie, let's take a picture. I said, hey, but Sako there. And Sak said, hey, Brandy, you who say we are a superstar.
That's right.
I'm like, wow. I mean, sometimes fame, if you are not very careful, but because I don't see those things, it's me.
These trotros that had you on it, did you ever sit in any of them?
Yes.
Okay, for a while, trotro.
Check this. So I went in, hey, George, this story. I boarded a trotro one day with my name right in front.
Did you see the name before boarding or afterward?
My name did that thing in front, so it was just by coincidence, not that I had gone searching.
Yeah.
So I got onto the vehicle, as usual, mates. Yes, they are usual.
Yeah.
A chair.
Back seat.
Yeah. I sat down quietly. They all paid. I was just quiet. Next time, Pacho me see why. The guy said, first can I said,
What show me did what you're him?
At the end anymore. The guy said, who didn't go? I say yes. Who didn't? Hey, Bozu, then you call the driver. And the driver said, I said, the best small boy was in the dingu. Then the driver to, hey, first can man on the appointment tell me anytime. I said, boss, don't show me the and no can't run, I show and no me, can't run. Pay the money and get away. Hey! Imagine, George, if I didn't have money.
Can we do?
Kill it, good. Kill it, yeah.
When did you migrate from Kumasi to Accra, and which was the first radio station you worked with?
When I came to Accra, I didn't work on radio.
What did you do?
Abraham Mohini Jan, excuse me, OM Studios. Abraham would come pick me up.
At that time, was it OM or Cyfex?
It was OM.
OM, okay.
OM. This was in 2012.
Yeah.
I had returned from America. My contract with Angel had expired. No work. No one wanted to work with me because I like this guy, oh, he's good, but small thing, he go abroad. No, they didn't really want to work with me. So Abraham Mohini Jan came and said, you could have a contract to shoot for the then Vodafone. It's a documentary. I want you to host it. Like, okay. So come with me to Accra. The guy put me in his vehicle, drove me to Accra. Soon after shooting, Andy, where you there? I said, I'm in Kumasi. He said, I would there. Come and stay in Accra. You hear that today. What's come back? I said, so we say gig, come to Accra. Okay, I'm coming to Accra. I'm coming to Kumasi tomorrow for a project. When I'm coming back, I'll come with you. The guy will bring me. 2 days later, I'll go back. But still going back and forth. Then Kojo Preko Dankwa. I think he works with Kesben now. Kojo was with Adom FM. So Kojo invited me. He said it was Christmas. And they had this topsy-turvy. So Andy, Charlie, come play small. I said, cool. I came to Adom. He gave me a 2-day program. I was just guest hosting. I did just 1 day. The next day, I was back in Kumasi. You know me. And that thing is with Kumasi guys, you're back near yes. So Kojo come and say, Charlie, everyone is asking where you are. What you did yesterday was super amazing. They want you back. I said, I'm in Kumasi. He said, you can't do that. Come back. Okay. So I came back. They scheduled a meeting with me and the HR. We went to have a talk. They asked me how much I would charge. They gave me a sheet of paper and I wrote the amount on it. I remember Tina was the HR at the time. I gave it back to her. She looked at it and said, hey! But why? I said, yes. Then I started, I said, yes.
Big boy.
He said, why? I said, because Andy Dosty is the best you can ever have on your radio. And the place was quiet. What do you call it? Oh.
Itchy.
No, before that, they said, you speak too much English. I don't think we can work with you because I don't have FMD Itchy. I said, madam. Me boo baby at home. Because what go
exactly.
So they asked me to leave, and you know what? Media long, this, that. Almost 3 months. I don't hear from them. Now I was calling them. So, because I needed to work. So they invited me. 1st April, come and start work. Then they put me on Hit FM from 1 to 3, I think. And that was how it started.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You worked with Despite at some point?
Yes.
Doing what?
This was in 2003 or 4 at the time. So Despite picked me up. When they brought me to Peace FM, some few months later, they said they were taking me to Kumasi. I said, why? Not knowing it's almost Mefidi. It was a trap. They were starting Hello. So I met with them, so I said, brah, they said they're taking me to Kumasi. I said, but they know you much better in Kumasi. Who do you think should go there? My friend, go and pack your things. You are going back to. So, yeah, and they took me back to Kumasi. And Hello FM, ooh, one of my best moments as a presenter. I mean, it was super amazing. My afternoon show, where I started the slow high life. Now that you hear everyone playing it. Back in the day, it wasn't like that because on radio, it was just some Michael Jackson or Celine Dion. Those were the traditional songs you would hear. But because it was a locally based radio station, they said, why don't we play local songs? And even that's why I didn't like the idea. So Nana Poku at the time, he said, I put him on that belt because I need to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
And this guy knows music, so let's put him there to work. When it started, it was all like, oh, something slower. But within a month or two, everywhere in Kumasi, everyone would tune in to listen. Because the kind of songs I was playing back in the day, they were not your regular songs you hear on radio. I would just dig, I would go deeper and play you a song you've not heard in some years, like, hey,
but it was local.
These were local songs, yeah. Nice. And I have an afternoon show on Hits FM now, and this is what I'm trying to feed them with now. So.
Oh, I was at the area kind of my mouth fans.
Oh yeah.
No, this afternoon I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You know, and I love the transition. You know, and the one that got me was when you played Lumba song, Sasunya Kasa.
That's right.
Sasunya Kasa, it was, and the transition. What was the song before that? You know, because you had played a couple of Lumba songs.
Right.
You know, when I got into the car and tuned in, it was a Lumba song that was playing. You know, and then a couple of others followed. You know, but I think it was
Thank you.
It was good.
Thank you, because I think a good DJ plays you songs you expect.
Yeah.
But a great DJ plays you songs that you don't expect but can get you wowed. Like, wow, Charlie. So for me, sometimes people say I'm
At
great.
which point did you decide to go into music? So, because now we can't tell. Are you an MC? Are you a DJ? Are you a radio presenter or a musician? What are you?
All of them. All of them. Because I can't box my talent into one.
So at which point did you decide to go into music? Because throughout your career journey that you've shared with us, I haven't had music come in that I thought I could sing or something.
Not at all. Ochame Kwame returned from America and had nothing, but with a notebook full of rap. I'm his only friend. Kofi, I wouldn't say Kofi is Kwame's friend, but his brother.
Yeah.
So Kwame would come to me and we would talk. And Charlie, I knew when I'm a person, who? So Charlie, they say some boy named him Morris Babyface. Okay, let's go see him. But I had been with Kwame morning, afternoon, evening. But Kwame would give me an opportunity to have a say in the production.
Yeah, okay.
And Morris Babyface is that type that will listen and say, okay, what can my try? Then he would do it. Although he knew his craft, the guy had blown up already with hits. I mean, I love producers that listen. Some producers are so fearful, even with them. If you are with them, you can't tell them what to do. Because what do you know? So I found it my second home. At the end of the day, I get the opportunity to talk some. And if whatever I say, if it will be done, then it will be great. So Root Eye. You remember Root Eye, right?
I remember Root Eye.
Root Eye came to me with Shatta Wale. He used to come to me a lot. And Root Eye said, Charlie, and you move to me at all. And even with this production thing, you can do it. I want to record. I want to get back to production. And I think you can do it. So it all started from Root Eye. This was in 2005. So I put them in my car. I drove them to a studio called Pocalos. And we went there. And the guy gave me an opportunity to produce his song. It's called Wiper. And so I'll tell the producer, do this. The guy will do it, do that. The guy will do it, this, that. And the time I realized, no, we had a song. Like, is that it? Okay. Can I sing too? Yes, go ahead and sing. One thing led to the other. The time I realized I was working on an album.
Wow.
And so I did an album in 2005. My first album was called The Seniors Club Volume 1. I featured Okonfo Kwade, Shatta Wale, Root Eye, Ochame Kwame, brothers, Floking Stone, Kunta Kinte. I didn't feature them as brothers. They did single tracks, Kwabna. I mean, these were amazing people who just wanted to work with me. And I felt like, if they've given me an opportunity, why not? So after 2005, I've been wanting to work on another album, but Charlie, time won't permit me. So the rest have been singles, working with the likes of Kwame Eugene, Lyrical Joe, Chami Kwame, Mr. Easy. So I had songs that I have not even released yet. I have songs.
I have an interesting one. George, he's talking about his music. Ask him why he went to release a song about Botos. he released a song of Botos.
The song was written by E.L.
E.L.
Yes, E.L. wrote the song.
So you actually do have a song about Botos?
It's not about Botos. I'm talking about the song playing. See this song.
Oh, 1K. Is it about Botos?
It's not about Botos. I'm talking
But
about
what?
I don't know about the one he's talking about. I know about the one playing.
What is the song about?
The song is about 1K.
1K. Is that
1K for what?
1K for
1K for a good life.
Okay, sing the song, let's hear. Sing the chorus.
Oh, I didn't sing it.
Eh?
Kiddy sang it. So
What does Kiddy sing?
I don't know. Unless
If you were performing it and Kiddy was not there, you perform it yourself.
I will leave that side. Yo, why are they showing the video now?
Let's hear the rap. Let's hear the rap.
Let's-
Let's hear Andy's rap on the song.
Oh. It's looking good.
It's looking good.
It's looking good.
So you did a song about Botos.
Well, if that's what they say. But me, I know we're throwing 1K. Yeah.
But you yourself, you saw it. Everybody in the video is
Oh,
looking
it's
at
just it's like waving flag.
This man waving what?
Waving flag. Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, enough of the video. Enough. We're talking Andy Dosty now. Yeah.
Why were you fighting with Shatta Wale?
Oh, I didn't fight with him. You know,
Oh, you fought with Shatta Wale.
he had issues with me. And even with the issues he had with me, you see, the issues he had with me were not directly with me. He felt like I had given a platform to people to undermine his work.
Did you?
But you see, George, here I am. If I say anything nasty about the president, I don't think, yes, you are partly to blame because it's your platform.
Yeah.
However, you don't force or command what I say because I'm an adult. What? So it's not just about allowing someone to say what he wants to say. Again, it's freedom of speech. What hurts is that people should also consider where they sit. Again, they should have considered the relationship I have with my brother. And so sometimes they will say, Andy, that your boy. We know he's your boy, but what he do, then things, then da. And he expected that, excuse me, as a host, I should even defend him. So sometimes we go back door and, oh, Charlie, okay, it's cool. I'm sorry, you know this your guys. Andy, no. You see, you don't give them the opportunity. But he felt like it was becoming too many, so he had to retaliate. And I felt like where he stood to revenge wasn't really proper. Because back in the day, I'll tell people, each time they brought it up, I'll say, have you ever heard this boy insult me? No, he would never. What I didn't like was that he would retweet some of the stuff the fans would, and so I used to tell him that you are rather conniving, or, yeah. But, I mean, like, I put them all behind me. We're very cool. We're cool now. I think he's a great guy.
Somebody told me he did On God For You, directed at you.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think it's a beautiful piece of music.
I love it.
I love it. It's a nice song. And I was surprised when he mentioned to me. I mean, we used to talk, pal. I was surprised he told me that, Charlie, I produced it. I really said, yes, I only got someone to come do the sax. Apart from that, whatever you are hearing coming from me, I said, wow.
No, you should sit and watch Shatta Wale work. You'll be.
Look, this is
he is more than what people see. If people would spend time to actually get to know that
This
young man better,
is my guy. I don't need anyone to tell me about him.
Yeah.
You understand? Sometimes people be fighting on social media. We will be driving around town and we are chopping a browning cat. I will see some of the comments I read. I say, and we will laugh. And it was a, what's your other, hey, you added it. This people, they'll give you mokiato. You did the way you be emotional, and hey, forget them.
Have you ever featured in any movie?
Oh, yeah.
So you're an actor too?
Yes.
Because you mimic Morris Babyface, and then now you're doing
Shatta Wale.
No, for me, I'm a mimic. I can mimic anyone. Well, I try. Not all of them. But,
except me, I'm not mimicable.
well.
Oh, you can't mimic me. It's not doable.
Maybe when I grow back my hair. No, I had done movies. I've featured in movies with Mike Brown, Jackie Appiah, Jacko, Omar Sharif Captain. Who else? I've done quite a number of movies. I think I've started in about 5 or 6.
Oh, I should put you on stage one of these days. On one of my plays.
Yeah. Shelly Fimpomans was telling me about that. I said, Shelly, I beg.
No,
let's do movies.
Stage is beautiful.
Yeah, but if I miss my lines.
Don't worry, we'll go on.
Okay, that would be
go on.
Quite challenging.
You know, I keep telling the story of back in Legon. I don't know if you've ever been to the drama studio, the Ifwa Sylvan Drama Studio.
No.
You know, it's open air, okay? And it can take up to about 300 people, you know, well packed. And there was a play that I was featuring in, I think it was Tobias and the Angel, and these Commonwealth boys. The place was full packed, you know, so some were sitting on the wall and all that. And there was a scene where I had to take off my shirt.
With this body?
Yeah. So I took off my shirt and somebody shouted, and you know, theater, usually the auditorium is quiet.
Yes.
Yeah. I took off my shirt and somebody shouted from the back, Wajo, more time.
You go cough.
The guy was acting with goes like, what, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, anyway. But stage is exciting.
Okay,
stage is exciting. Yeah, you should try it sometime. You sacked somebody from your studio when you were hosting, well, come to your morning show on Hits FM. Yeah. Who did you sack from your studio?
I don't even remember his name. Let's move on.
What? You sacked somebody from your studio?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, just the act of this indiscipline. And
which act of indiscipline?
You know, my Kumerican brothers, when this whole Kumerica thing started, in all honesty, I had never heard anything like Kumerica.
Yeah.
Then I saw some young boys on social media wearing chinchillas and all of these long coats with furs and heavy coats and with boots in scorchy sun. And I found it a bit degrading. Yeah, we're Kumerica and then with their R and L's and you know our deficiency. So I felt a bit ashamed. And I went to Kumasi. And they are taking me to some Omutu joint. And one of the boys came to me and asked, Bosu, by the Kumerica movement, Charlie, I'm like, oh, I know so you're So quickly, I went on Facebook and I posted, what is this Kumerica nonsense? George, wahala. I had never heard anything like that. People came hard at me. So it took Sadiq to educate me on it. I said, but how come you live in Accra?
Yeah.
And you are telling me about
something
said, oh, Charlie, it'll be something on the street. Oh, and these are some boys, I'm like, oh, wow. My own people, they are not even coming to me for any assistance. They are doing their thing, so that's cool. At that time, I had already discovered Kimpaluta and Amrado. So these were underground guys who were not part of the movement, but I felt like these were Kumasi boys and I feel I should render any assistance or any support. So that week was very hectic.
A lot of fire.
Yeah. Then they had booked a guy on my show. The guy was running late. Interview starts at 8:15. Guy's not there. 8:20, he's not there. And knowing me, they all know how tough I am when it comes to my program because it's heavily sponsored. A morning show that had all telcos sponsoring. I mean, this is something, especially on a youthful-based platform like Hits FM. You don't joke. So why don't we move on? They said, the guy's from Kumasi. That's what they said. Not knowing he had gone to Kumasi and was coming back or was running late. So with that fire. Knowing that there's this perception that I don't like them, this is redemption time. Just give him a platform.
Yeah.
Do him good.
Do him good, and then it will clean up
You redeem,
everything.
yes. So this was a clean-up session. Not knowing that the water had already been worked by galamseyers. So it had turned muddy.
Yeah.
So the guy walked in, 8:42. My producer watched me, winked. He just gave me a wink that,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So my plan was that let's do it till 9.
Yeah.
So finish it. But the guy walked in, and then he put up the attitude, and just a simple question: are you okay? Because whoever comes to me,
Yeah. You need to settle.
it's a jargon, it's a slang, to ease up a bit.
Yeah.
Because for me, a lot of people come sit in front of me and they are so petrified. I don't know how some people.
No, it's the entire atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, and the brand and the Dosty.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come.
It's quite intimidating.
They say, yes.
You look like a giant.
Really?
Yeah.
So intimidating, and some are crying, and So
In a way.
I felt like, okay,
Yeah.
are you okay? Yeah. The guy, but why are you asking me that question? And that.
He asked you that, and you walked him out. Mercury, let's start gathering the messages now, idiot.
Right.
Listen.
Further
But let me also put this out.
Yeah.
That soon afterwards, he went on social media ranting, But I think Neat FM or OK FM, one of them called and asked me what happened, not knowing he was already
there.
So I apologized.
And then we moved
And then,
forward.
we squashed it.
There's somebody you worked with that we've got on Zoom who would love to say hello.
Okay.
Who would love to say hello? Let's go straight to Zoom. Yes. You've worked with so many people. And here's one of them.
God!
The man in the mix.
Mix by mix.
The man in the mix.
Abietus.
The man in the mix. Abietus. Abietus, you've got to unmute. You're on mute. Yes. Please unmute for us, Abietus.
Oh, my God. Oh, Chad, this one, you guys, you get me, pal.
Yeah. In the mix. Are we okay now? Can we hear you?
I can hear you guys.
Yes, we can hear you now. Abietus, no, first of all, why have you run away from Ghana?
Because of you.
Me, George Quay. Nothing am I on it.
This guy.
Why? What have I
Oh,
done?
my God, Charlie.
I don't know.
You were supposed to drop a beat.
Because of George Quay.
No. You were supposed to drop a beat for me to come to the studio and sing. You didn't do it. You ran away.
Now the internet intimate myself. But me don't beat me don't highlight
Abia,
Oh, my
how
God.
are you doing? Who don't beat me? Oh,
Me don't beat me.
It's in the end.
Hey, you're not going to play anything. Abietus. Oh, my God. It's difficult to work with this guy.
Why?
No, because I'm working on the production with him. The song is not radio, and the guy is playing it on social media saying that, oh, don't beat because I'm delaying.
But why are you delaying?
Because he loves the song so much. It's a straight banger.
Abia, how are you doing? Abia.
I'm good, though.
This man is here with us, and Charlie, we are just celebrating him. What would you like to say to him?
Yeah, I would like to say that I am very thankful that he has agreed that I can sell his beat.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, this is one of the best guys to actually do this job.
Yeah.
Master of ceremony, esteemed radio presenter.
Yes.
And musician. Recently, I learned that he's also doing the same job I'm doing. So this can remember when you are starting here. I mean, he's one of the best. Kudos to him, and I'm glad you guys are celebrating him.
Yes, he deserves to be celebrated. Is he difficult to work with? Is he difficult to work with?
Abia,
is he difficult to work with?
He's not difficult to work with, but I mean, He doesn't keep to the time. That's the problem.
Master, why don't you keep to time?
Charlie, don't be me, oh.
But who?
Charlie, time no day like that. School fees no boy a day. Back and forth. Charlie.
Apia, when are you coming back to Ghana?
Oh, me time.
Judgment day.
Eh?
Judgment day.
Me time. Me share where that no Ghana say okay, I'm back.
Matter say you ran away because MPP didn't win.
Now at the time I put for the chair post, you know, man.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm getting a lot of jobs from here. Like in the past 2 years, 3 years now. A lot of people are sending me files, mix my song for me, mix my song for me. So I just decided, then why not come and set up and, you know, work with them.
So are you coming back to Ghana anytime soon?
Ghana is my country. It's not like I'm running away from. I'll come, obviously.
So now Andy Dosty has to fly to London to come and finish the song.
And on the phone, Andy Dosty poor the one man who had a bag and mean yet.
Oh my God. Abia. But you know we have to celebrate you on the library, right?
Yeah, but you have not done it. It's in your time, you know.
So vis-a-vis. So this one, you have to come to Ghana. This one, you have to come.
Celebration. Celebration.
Apia, we're out of time. Charlie, we'll say thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll say thank you very much. We'll connect with you again very soon. Charlie, Apia is in the mix.
Nice one.
Oh, so you have work coming out?
Yeah. This is a song that the late Jiwelaka.
Okay.
He before he died, there were certain bills. You my big brother. So why you are crying? What's serious?
Charlie. It's too exciting.
So Jiwelaka, just some good I did, and I needed one of his songs. I don't know, but each time I dreamt of having that song. So he said, "You can have the song."
Wow.
But I said, let's put it on paper. I said, I'm wait.
How about paper?
So he gave me the song. But I thought of Felix Owusu. I thought of Kwabna. Then I realized Felix is in America. I spoke with Ochame Kwame about it. I spoke with Kofi Kinata. They all mentioned Chala. I think Apietus. So I called Apietus. And immediately I called Kwabna. Boy came, killed it. Me. I called in horns, I called in guitars. Charlie's, that song, my God. No wonder Apietus is so crazy.
Please, hurry up and release it.
Yeah.
We went to the street. We spoke to some of your fans.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, we spoke to your industry colleagues as well.
Okay.
In fact, your working colleagues.
Wow.
Listen to what they said about you.
Hey, wow.
Yeah. Take a look. Take a look at this one. Andy, you're crying.
Charlie.
Oh, Andy crying. Oh, man.
No, but you see, these are some of the things.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. I mean, it's very great.
Sometimes you sit back and you hear people talk about you.
Oh, you want to hear what people are saying? You got some messages for that?
Let's get
Can we see if the messages have popped up? Yeah.
Let's see.
I have a few here. Kirsty say, "Oh, George, tell Andy I'm enjoying the interview." And this one says, "Hi, George. Hi, George. Do send my regards to my brother, my twin brother, Andy Dosty." That's coming in from George Ameo.
Okay.
Guba.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
My twin brother right there.
Right, so George, we have a lot of messages.
You have a lot of
here.
messages.
This one says, "Hi, Mana Boaje, that guy." That's how he puts it. That guy. Andy Dosty is versatile, full of talent. I call him microphone father, but he's not ready to pick me as his boy. This is Frank. Frank Labi from Kotobabi sends in that. This is Aminu from Eastern Region at Brim. Says, Andy Dosty is the best. I like listening to him very well, especially his English is very good. Correct grammar.
Yep.
Yeah. Samalando is here, says, I would like to say Andy is amazing. He's an amazing gentleman, and I like him so much. Good evening to you guys. Andy is a legend. Please ask him about his DJ school. I really need him to train me. From Richard Apia Kubi inside Akimoda. Andy, a response to that?
Charlie, it's hard now. I set up the DJ school in 2003.
Okay.
After the Rotman's DJ Challenge.
Oh
no.
So bring it back.
No,
Bring it back.
You know, number of
Bring it
DJs
back.
have trained.
In fact, you have to go and DJ. Migrating, you go DJ on your machine small. We have hot plates coming back. Migrating has set up already.
Yeah, I've set up. Andy's coming on the ones and twos.
Yeah, man.
I beg you. I beg you.
Oh no, this is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. So how many kids do you have?
A lot.
Hey.
Over 100. I mean, if you once you've come to my school, you have
No biological kids.
A lot.
Your own. What were you, man? Wow. Wow.
A lot, like 10, 15.
Yes, almost. Yeah, 10 and counting. Is that okay?
Oh, that's good. Yeah. How old are you?
10 and counting. I'm old enough. I'm old enough. I've got some lovely children.
You're blessed.
3 strong boys and
Wow.
a lovely girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And more.
Eh?
I want to have...
Why, how many wives do you have?
And more. Many more. So, many more. Dusty Solomon.
So you are married to a number of women?
I want to.
You want to be married to a
Yes,
number of
yes.
women? Congratulations.
And one time I was with a mallet and I said I want to marry like 7 wives. Then my wife was calling happy. I said, I said, Bakumboni. Bakumboni. Yeah.
You did the morning show on Hits FM for a decade.
Yeah, near decade.
Nearly a decade. From 2015 all the way.
2016.
And you finally bowed out.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now on Hits FM?
I'm working from 12 to 4 p.m. It's called The Afternoon Ride.
The Afternoon Ride. That's your new show.
Yeah.
But of course, the library is still there.
The library is still there.
Look, let me commend you for the library, man. Look, for me, Mercury, I have said it and I'll say it again. I think it is one of the most innovative shows ever in the history of radio in GA.
I co-sign that.
Ever.
I mean, let's give it up to...
Because, radio is genius when you're listening, but it feels like you're watching. And that is what Andy does with the library.
on that, yes.
And I think it is just legendary. And, if you're someone who's followed the entertainment space for a while, you can actually appreciate the amount of work that goes into it.
That's right.
Charlie, kudos, man, to the entire production team.
Thank you.
And of course...
It's difficult.
Yes, I can imagine.
For me, it's the most difficult thing I do on radio.
Yeah.
Because a lot of thinking goes into it, a lot of background work,
Yeah.
a lot of research.
Yeah.
Again, you must be well-read, and you need a lot of knowledge to... So sometimes I ask myself, if I'm not around, I bet you.
Andy, we've got to go. Mercury Quay is going to be coming back with... he's coming with hot picks. Yes, proudly sponsored by Smirnoff. Yes, shouts to all the guys at Smirnoff. Thanks for giving us a bit of your time. But I have really enjoyed it.